Hello, my fellow OCTOPATH cotc players. Lad is currently out of commission today, so he asked me to help out. Looks like we're getting another traveler being added, Canary. She is a fire thief of the Wealth faction, hailing from Grandport. She is the premium version of Sarisa with added goodies. With her global buffs, she will undoubtedly be the best single target breaker in the game. With her passive and her fire ability, she has access to breaking 9 shields regardless of an enemy's weakness. No cap. Let's check her out. She is voiced by Tomoyo Takanagi. Lad says he's seen a few of these characters but doesn't know any of their names. Looks like someone needs to watch more anime. Anyways, on to her abilities. Take a look at anything that is green, that is the global buffs that have been given to her. Her first ability is Rapid Flutter. It's a speed cost of 54 and is a 3-hit AoE dagger physical damage attack with a potency of 65. It breaks shield regardless, and Thief's Wrath, her passive, activates. Her second ability, Thief Triple Anti-Attack. It's a speed cost of 50 and is a 3-hit single target dagger physical damage attack with a potency of 65. It breaks shield regardless, and Thief's Wrath, her passive, activates. It also reduces the enemy's physical and elemental attack down by 15% for 2 turns. Her third ability, Thief Triple Anti-Guard. It's a SP cost of 40 and is a 3-hit single target dagger physical damage attack with a potency of 65. It breaks shields regardless, and Thief's Wrath, her passive, activates. It also reduces the enemy's physical and elemental defense down by 15% for 2 turns. Her fourth ability is Ruby Burst, her fire elemental attack. It's a speed cost of 54 and is a 2-hit single target fire elemental damage attack with a potency of 45. It breaks shield regardless, and Thief's Wrath, her passive, activates. This ability has been buffed as 1 BP usage is 3 hits, 2 BP usage is 4 hits, and finally 3 BP usage is 5 hits. Her nuke attack is Assassinate. It's a SP cost of 50, and it is a 1-hit single target dagger physical damage attack with a potency of 260. It receives a 50% potency up if the enemy is broken. For her ultimate, she goes first, then deals a 6-hit single target physical dagger damage. Potency of 60 at level 1 and 80 at level 10. It breaks shields regardless and gives her Thief's Evasion for 5 times. It also gives a weaker version of Solon's ultimate for all allies. A 37% at level 1 and 50% at level 10. Ability potency up. For her notable support skills, Preen N back. It's ASP cost of 59. It gives herself Thief's Evasion for 1 time, which is dodging some attacks, and a 50 SP restore. Then she moves to the back row. Now for her passive, Legend of the Beautiful Thief. At the start of battle, she gets Thief's Evasion 4 times and gets 2 Thief's Evasion added after using a ability at a max stack of 9. Her next passive is Thief's Wrath. It's a follow-up dagger attack after using some abilities up to 4 additional hits if she has more than 4 Thief's Evasion buffs. Lastly, she has 10% in lightning resistance and 20% in ice resistance. Looking at her stats, as a thief, she is quick as most are, and her other stats as a thief are mediocre. She functions more as a breaker, so her damage will be lacking when compared to someone like A2 or Bargello. So should you pull? Lad says she is a premium version of Sarisa with goodies. With at least 4 Thief Evasion stacks on her, she'll be breaking at least 7 shields every time she attacks. That is amazing. Comparing that to Sarisa, with access to breaking only 4 shields. One of the main differences between these two are the fact that Sarisa is able to move to the back row after using her abilities, whereas Canary isn't able to do that. If this is something that you incorporate heavily into your fights, Sarisa may be the better character to use, but having a single character be able to break 7 to 9 shields is still amazing. Her nuke attack is nice, but again, she'll function more as a breaker than a damage dealer, especially with her low attack stat. With her dodging abilities, she is a machine in dodging any attacks, as you can pair her along with Hammy or even Keepers. She'll almost never get hit, and yet will still be able to shave shields for days. And then her ultimate. The developers saw how good Solon's ultimate for the global side was and decided, let's give a halved version of that and also make it for all allies and slap it onto Canary. This means more damage that you'll be able to dish out. This by itself is a decent reason to pull for her, as it means she is the only second character in the game able to increase others' potency skills. With this, her ultimate can be a priority if you don't have Solon. Finally, the best buffed aspect about her is her A4 accessory. This has been buffed so that it now also lowers an enemy's passive physical defense by 15%. As of right now, there is only one accessory that lowers defense when an enemy gets broken, and that is Yan Long's accessory. Pair Canary's accessory along with Yan Long and you'll get a 25% passive defense down when you break an enemy. That's amazing. Now longevity, with her buffs, she'll be used for a while. Most characters in this game currently are only able to break 3 to 4 shields using their respective weapon. Then comes Canary, who can break 7 shields at the very start of battle with her global buffs. If you need a breaker, she is the breaker to go for. Lad, you planning to pull for her?
I like her kit, but I also have Sonya as well. She does break more shields, and I do like that about her. And I do like her ultimate, so I'll probably pull for her.
Of course you will. Thanks for funding the game for us free to play. Anyways, let's wrap it up. Character design, 4 out of 5. Her sprite looks plain, but weirdly enough, take a look at this. Both Adele and Canary have the same artwork. Is this a copy and paste? Voice actress, 4 out of 5. Tomoho Takayanagi, again, Lad says he hasn't heard her voice in anime. Abilities, 4 of 5. She is now the face of what a breaker unit should be. Longevity, 4 of 5. She'll be here for a hot second, especially with her ultimate. Global buff, 5 of 5. Any sort of buffs are nice, but these were amazing buffs. Time limited? Yes, 0 out of 5, she is part of the Sacred Blaze banner. Finally, overall impression. 4 of 5, she is a premium Sarisa Plus with goodies. All right, well that was it for Canary. Lad said he's going back to sleep. Let me know if you'll be pulling for her. Like always, take care of yourself. Obama out.